Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer. And a beautiful morning it is. Welcome into the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. And of course, I am your host, Sunshine, and do we have some information for you today. So what I want you to do is allow me to be that person that had that cup of coffee with you this morning, because we are going to put something on your mind that you're going to want to share. I invite you to be a part of the conversation at 850-432-7768. You can call right next. And please sit back and relax, because the ladies that I have today are going to tell you something that you need to be a part of. It's all about the community. And when you want to find out what's happening in the community, you got it tuned in right here, Sunshine's Corner. And let me welcome these beautiful ladies in this morning. I say, Michelle Anthony, good morning.
Good morning.
And of course, my girl, Alecia Waters. Hi.
Hey.
Listen, ladies, thank you for getting up, coming here with these great big smiles. And I tell you, we got so much to talk about. And
Absolutely.
I just think it's fantastic work that you guys are doing. Let me say to the AKAs, yeah. I did forget them.
Oh, that's right.
You know that's right. But look, tell me, Michelle, I don't think we have met yet. But tell me more about you.
Yes, so my name is Michelle Anthony. I'm the president of the local chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, the president of Delta Iota Omega chapter. I'm a Pensacolian, native Pensacolian. Did some time in Maryland. I lived there for a while and got a master's degree there. Came back home because my mom is from here. And well, she lives here. And so, yeah, I'm a Pensacola native.
Hey, she bringing it back home?
I brought it back home.
There you go. And I tell you, I love the fact of what you all do. I mean, like, Mamie keeps me up on a lot, because I tell you, I have to keep following. That's my girl.
She keeps us in line.
Absolutely.
I'm in that thread. The things she was saying, I thought that was so beautiful. And I tell you, Alecia, hey, look, I've been knowing you for quite some time. You do some great work here as well. And welcome in. Let's hear a little bit about you today.
All right. Well, I am Alecia Waters. I am an author, a poet. I am also the director of business operations at the Watson firm.
Right.
And a proud member of the Delta Iota Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Look at, come on, let's go. Yeah. But with the fact of it, I know that, and we're going to bring on the third guest in a little bit, because Brigette Brooks, she's also going to be joining us in a little bit, because we got a lot to talk about.
Right.
But when it comes to this, I know we had said when we started out, we're going to give you the opportunity to share the thoughts that you want to share about everything then we're going to turn it back over to the girl who's behind this, right?
Yes. We have some awesome coordinators and chairman of our Build Your Economic Wealth Committee. And so what we typically think about as a whole, as a sorority, is how can we invest our money in our own communities?
Absolutely.
So our overall sorority has a 4 members only credit union that is the first in the country. Yes, that is the first Black female-headed sorority-based virtual credit union in the history of the United States of America. So we are about building wealth in our communities.
That is great.
Yes, it's awesome. They rolled it out. It's up and running, and people can deposit their money.
Look at that. You see what I tell you? You learn the best. This is what you need to learn. I mean, that's amazing. And I love the fact, I have to say this as well. The way you all come together to work, and when you say the community, the things that you're doing, you're reaching down for the youth to show them what a better way.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate that. And you, this past weekend, there was a ball, right?
So Delta Iota Omega chapter, our chapter, we have a foundation that is called Rosa Verde. And Rosa Verde was the foundation that put the sneaker ball, Pretty Kick sneaker ball, of which Alecia had a large role in as well. And so, yes, we raise money for the community. We have actually a president of our foundation, Cherie Roberts. And so one day you should have her on to talk about the foundation.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, I just found out with the foundation. I thought that was a person, right?
You thought Rosa Verde was a person. Yeah.
Until
that's me.
Right. That's right. That's where we got it. The pink and the
Exactly.
green.
Right.
And I had to do my laughing myself because I was like, oh, I don't want to mess up this name, right? And then when I found out behind it, I
Right.
said, okay,
Yes.
great. See, I believe in great minds thinking together. Look at that. So that came together.
Yes.
And I think it's wonderful the work that you do. And I think even this past weekend, with how many, you gave away so many,
We gave away
9
scholarships.
9 scholarships.
that's fantastic.
Yes, and those scholarships, and I'm talking about Rosa Verde Foundation here. I'm not the president.
Right.
Cherie Roberts is. But yeah, there were scholarships that were given away. And I believe that those scholarships are opened up to the entire community.
Absolutely.
We open those up to anyone in the community. If you find out about the application, anyone can apply. We had people of all different backgrounds to receive those scholarships.
Right.
That's
that
what
we
I'm
gave
talking
away.
about.
Mhm.
Exactly. Now, Alecia, I mean, I know that you are a poet. Look how she got that big smile, that poet. And with all that you do, I guess what I'm trying to say is when we recognize and celebrate, should I say, the things that you all come up with to better our community right here at home, let me say to you, from me, I think that's absolutely fantastic because I believe in working together.
Absolutely.
I believe that anything that we do, if you put your idea and my idea together, then there's a bigger, broader spectrum that we can cover.
Absolutely.
And you do that. And I'm so strong about reaching our children because they are our tomorrow.
Yes.
Even though some may go through different things, but I think we as the one that's leaving the trail that they should follow are setting examples that they can do these things themselves. And I commend you on the work that you do. I really, really do.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So very welcome. I mean, with this, and I'm going to skip over the top a little bit more about what's coming in.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think that is absolutely fantastic. Okay. It is a Black Business Expo. Talk about it.
Black Business Expo is part of one of our international initiatives on building our economic wealth. And through the Expo, what we're hoping to do is highlight Black businesses in our community to give them exposure, to connect them with the audience they may not have reached before.
Right.
We want attendees to come see, shop, and support. And maybe you can find your insurance, a new insurance salesman there, financial planning there. You can get food here, jewelry. We want to become a resource center.
Right.
Sunday, we want to transform the space into a resource center where you can find Black businesses of all genres.
Exactly.
Yes.
And when you say that, because I am very transparent and real with this, because you know the things that are pointed now in the country when it comes to us,
Yes,
not being
ma'am.
torn down for what we really are. I think this is fantastic. But this is going to take place the latter part of the month.
Sunday, June 29th.
Right. And it's going to be where?
DeVilliers Square.
I hear you. And with that, when you say this, because I there's so many people that I talk to, young businesses want to get off the ground. And it's okay to say, I want to get a business, but you got to have a plan.
You got to have a plan.
And I think with this expo, some of the things like that can be covered so that I love seeing our young entrepreneurs to get out there, and not just to say, oh my God, I got a business, and then you say your business failed. But if you do not have a plan for that, you can't expect nothing to come from nothing. I'm trying to make a point.
Absolutely.
That's what with the expo,
Right.
it's not just limited for somebody. You already know where I'm going.
Yes. Yes. It is not
That's
just
right.
limited. And I would say under our initiative, just in general, we as a chapter highlight a business of a Black female business of the, not always female, but a Black business of the month every single month. So that could be an avenue for young people who are trying to or not so young people, to get started in business, so that we can highlight them and get them that exposure that Alicia's talking about in the community. We go all over the city, anywhere. If there's a Black business that we would like to support, we make it known. We all show up. We give them a certificate. We highlight them on our social media. We get their business out, word of mouth, whatever we can do to support, just to give them that exposure. There's no charge. We pick a business and we show up and support it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that the businesses that we highlight appreciate the recognition.
Yes, absolutely.
Because a lot of our business don't have marketing dollars to buy billboards,
Exactly.
to buy big
Advertising,
fancy
period.
ads.
No.
And marketing is a majority of the business as opposed to sales.
Yes,
it is a
is.
majority of business. If people can't support what they don't know.
That's right.
And so we're hoping through this expo that people can be connected to those audiences that they intend to reach.
Absolutely. That is great because I've run into a lot and they'll tell me, well, I don't have this, I want to do this. And that comes in that plan.
Right.
It has to be in that plan in order to be successful. Now, how many Black businesses right here in Pensacola that you all work with about approximately that's going to be attending this expo? That you're still accepting?
We are still accepting vendors.
Okay.
We are hoping to have at least 30.
Okay.
But I would love to have 50.
Come on now.
I would like for this block to come alive, and I want the marketing to say, meet me on the blocks after church.
Come on.
Go to church and come to the block.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for even aspiring entrepreneurs to be able to come. We're going out, one of our grants that we're going to offer is a free branding consultant with a branding guru who's also a part of our sorority through Branding Boulevard has offered to partner with the runner-up of our grant to do a free branding consultation.
We do
it big.
Right.
And so we are so excited about the many opportunities that will come forth from this. We're praying that new businesses would be birthed and that entrepreneurs would be strengthened and encouraged, because being an entrepreneur is not for the weak.
You got that right. You're most
And so we're hoping that through this expo, not only that they can get introduced to a new audience, but they would be encouraged to keep going.
Okay, excellent. And with this event, that I got to say this, and I want to look, if there's persons that watching today and you've got questions you want to talk to these ladies, you can do so at 850-432-7768. You can call or text, because sometimes I may not get the point, or if they've got a question, somebody might be thinking about starting their own business, then they can talk to the experts.
Absolutely.
But if a person wants to get in touch, how could they be a part? What would they have to do to process to be a part of the expo?
Our Facebook page, we're going to post our flyer today.
You can look in that camera right there.
I can look in that camera right there. You can send an email to dioeconwealth@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Listen, why is it so important to recognize and celebrate Black business this year? That's just from the heart. Why is it so important just for us to recognize? I say that because we see what's going on in the world today, and you see what's pointed, and people may not want to recognize it, but it is. It seems like it's pointed toward us.
It's not us, then who?
That's it.
If not us, then who?
Absolutely. And I mean, that's what I want. And I do a lot of reading and things that I see where the things that are being pointed toward us. And I believe, personal pronoun, believe that if we weren't doing something well, nobody would come in after us.
Absolutely. And I also think we as a people have always been self-sufficient, self-reliant. We got a little bit away from that, right? And now we're going back to where we know our true the roots are.
Absolutely.
So we are trying to sustain each other in our own communities. And this is an excellent example of that. Just much many, but excuse me. But yeah, an excellent example of that, because we have to support one another.
Absolutely.
We have to stick together.
Absolutely.
We know, to your point, other folks may not be on board with that. So we have to be on board for each other.
Absolutely.
One of our sororities mottos is we help each other. That's what we do. That's just what we do and who we are. So we want to make sure that we are of service to all mankind in the community, everybody.
And so in addition to that, we as a people not only have what it takes to build, but we also have what it takes to bounce back.
Absolutely.
And so how can you not support that?
Right. Exactly. Can you give me an example of a historic Black-owned business that helped pave the way that's still standing today? Just somebody that you think that's been standing for a long time, that paved the way.
I think about this area.
That's what
Me too.
Now
I was going with Blue Dot.
Right.
Blue Dot.
I was going with Blue Dot.
This area.
That funeral home been there forever.
funeral home.
Oh, and the one that just got torn down broke my heart.
But this area was lively and thriving. I remember stories about hearing the blocks and how it would come alive.
Yes.
And I think it's so poetic to have the expo here.
Absolutely.
In this space.
There's some
I can remember Papa Rock, rest his soul.
Yeah.
Papa Rock told me some stories about what was it? It was a club or something here.
Abe's 506.
506. That's
Yes,
it.
506, yes.
Okay, he would tell me something. Yeah, Sunshine. Let me tell you. I mean, but no, but it was the blocks, and he was saying how much history is here. Even just right across the street.
Right.
I do know that was the record shop.
Yes.
And things like that. Those are history points that I'm sure that cultivates and keep you going in with the history that you're making to help those that are coming behind you. Absolutely. And that deserves a great big round of applause for itself, because learning to help each other. And we go through things, we learn things. And every single day, I point out to you that if there's something that you have in mind, just don't keep it to yourself. Open it up and let it flow. Then everybody can be a part of it, to take that initiative to do that.
And we are very giving people.
Right.
As a people, we're very giving and very loving and accepting. So we open up and we try to wrap our arms around everybody.
Right.
And that includes these vendors. We want them to be successful. We want to be able to call them up and say, hey, I need a caterer or whatever their business is. We want them to be our go-to.
Absolutely.
So that's where we go, because we know we can count on them. We know they got us. We don't have to worry about it.
Right. I love it. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a fantastic conversation today. It's about a Black Business Expo that's coming up on the 29th right here on the blocks. What did you say, Alecia? Go to church, come to the blocks?
Meet me on the block.
Yeah, go to church and meet me on the blocks. Right. And we're going to keep that going right here. Keep in mind, now you can be a part of the conversation. That's how we can find out things that we don't know. Ask questions. The only crazy question is the one that's not asked. Right here at 850-432-7768. Stay close. We'll be back with more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sunshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sunshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason, and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Many who consider facial plastic surgery are concerned their results will look unnatural. But with over 20 years of serving the Pensacola community, his thousands of satisfied patients have made Dr. Derek Jones a trusted reconstructive and facial plastic surgeon known for industry-leading results that look natural. Call 850-484-FACE to schedule a consultation at one of our locations in Pensacola and Gulf Breeze.
I'm Dr. Derek Jones. Trust your face to a facial plastic surgeon.
At Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, we believe every child should have a safe place to grow. That's why we work with you and the community to build not just a house, but a home.
She worked very hard to get this house. I really appreciate that because, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now.
When you help build a home, you build a future. Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner on this beautiful day on the outside. And we've got so much beauty on the inside, it's just overflowing. I mean, with these ladies that have come in today, and I tell you, absolutely, we had to switch out because we got so much information. Now we're going to add to the conversation Miss Brigette Brooks. How are you, Bridget?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you, Sunshine?
I am doing just fantastic. You know, thank you for getting up, coming in with us, because I tell you, to talk about all of this, and I've heard so much about you. I mean, yeah, I hear you, Kim.
Love Kim. I love Kim.
Yes, Kim. That's what's up, Kim? She is. She has worked with me on so many things. But with this Black Business Expo, tell me your part. Tell me how you all are connecting together, connecting all the dots, because I know it's a connection there.
Well, I will tell you, Alecia and I had the pleasure of serving as the Build Our Economic Wealth Committee chair and co-chair. So it was such a we were so excited about this project and the opportunity to come together and brainstorm with our committee and just come up with what we think is an excellent idea, and just, as she shared, a wonderful way to promote Black businesses. And we just want a variety. I love that. Go to church and meet me at the block.
I like that.
So it has just been a labor of love, and we can't wait to see it come together.
No doubt about it. I heard you say then, you said to get people to make sure, okay, with some of the Black businesses, is there a lack of a connection there, or that want to be more a part that's not?
Well, it's about sharing resources and information. And as I mentioned earlier, most small businesses don't have access to huge marketing budgets. And so sometimes they only rely on social media. And those who are in business know that that algorithm will play in your face. And so we cannot rely on social media algorithms to make sure that we reach our targeted audience. And so spaces like this Black Business Expo, gives us opportunity to expand, network with other entrepreneurs to see how they're doing it. Network or meet up with branding consultants that may have a different strategy for you to implement in your small business.
Absolutely.
But I think it's a lack of resources and connectivity to other people who are done what you're trying to do.
Absolutely, and I agree with that, because I was having a conversation with this gentleman the other day. We had lunch, and he said that when you want to be a success at something, hang with the people that's already successful. Hang with those people that's already doing it, so you get in that atmosphere, that you will know what to do to even elevate yours even more. Because if you hang with the ones that's not doing anything, then you're going to get lazy.
Exactly. And you know, what I would say too, Sunshine, is, you know, when you think about the attendees, to your point, is when we have that connectivity, as Alecia shared, you might be an attendee who you don't have a business, but you're there and you're talking with people who have businesses, have that success. So not only do attendees have the opportunity to learn more about, to shop, to network, to get business ideas, but also those businesses to connect. So it's a benefit to every attendee and every vendor that participates.
Most certainly. And I really want to say this again, but all of those who have not taken the step to get involved with this that's coming up, because I'm not going to call her name because I really can't think of it, but I found this young lady. She's a seamstress, a young Black girl, and she is off the hook. She is so good.
Wow.
And she's right here in Pensacola. I mean, people like that. Because I saw this on social media, where sometimes they do think that if I get on social media, everything, but you said a powerful thing, if there are certain demos that you're trying to reach. And so come to the expo, learn the process, you know, what it takes to reach that demo that you need to elevate your business to be more successful. Because there's so many out there that are being duplicates. And thinking that social media is going to be the answer, but it's not.
It's not.
It is not that way at all. And I'm sure with you being a realtor, a main realtor, whew, I heard so much about you just in the last couple of days.
Well, I appreciate that.
Even somebody on social media said, "Oh my God, oh, you got her."
Bridget is amazing.
Well, I could say the same, Alecia.
Bridget is amazing.
Oh, look at this. This is so beautiful.
Just a love fest.
I mean, this is just so beautiful. What are some of the key challenges that Black businesses and owners are facing today, that you think? Would it be, Because being that black person, that's a young person that want to start, we talked about the fact that you did not have a budget planned out. And we need to have that in that pay, that when I tell anybody, because I know a lot of people think that everything is free. But it's not.
It's not.
And I want to say this from, I'm starting something myself, that you have to have a plan. And in that plan, initially, you need to have a budget. So you can get the word out. So there's not you, yourself, and I that know about your business. And with this expo that's coming up, here's a way that you can put your dime and dollars together to come down to get involved with people who are doing the same thing to better yours.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and I can't wait to see it, because I plan to be here just to walk down the block to see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I want everybody to come out to do the same thing. And when it comes to that, events like this Black Expo, opportunities like this, you were talking about a grant and all this stuff that people need to know about. Let's talk deep about that, because some people think that if it's grants that they need, I can get this grant, but it's a lot follow with that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of documentation that go along with that.
Here's the thing: it's going to cost you something. Anything going to cost you something. It's going to cost you something, whether it is money, sweat equity, time. You're going to have to give something. But we are offering a grant to a small Black business. And Brigette is going to talk more about the criteria for that.
So this is why I have the information in my lap, because I do want to encourage small Black businesses to apply for this grant. We are going to award a grant of $500 to a small Black business meeting the following criteria. The business must be at least 51% Black owned and operated. It must be a small business, meaning that you have up to 10 employees and you generate less than $250,000 a year. You must operate in Escambia or Santa Rosa County, and you must be a business that's legally registered, or you can have a clear business model and a client base. So that's to encourage those businesses. Maybe you take that $500 grant and you get your business license, or you do what needs to be started, meeting with that CPA to get started on that next step to be an LLC. Also, you have to give an explanation as to how you will use those funds.
Exactly.
And we may come back to you in 3 months to say, give us a report of how you use that money and how did it change your business in a positive way. So we're all about helping you to reach out, whether that's marketing dollars, resources, or taking your business to that next level. And this is our first year of doing this event, and we are hopeful that it is the first of many times to come.
I believe that. I really believe that, because I think there are so many people that's going to catch and grasp on to the concept that you have that can better their business. And to be a part of this. I believe next year this time we'll talk about, well, it's the second annual now with this talking about this game.
Right.
You know, because I truly believe that, because the importance of what you're doing, building a legacy, future growth. How is it, what advice would you give a young entrepreneur who wants to launch their own business? The steps that they got to go through. I mean, I'm doing little self-talk questions that I think that anybody should ask themselves when it comes to want to be that self-sufficient person. These are the things that you gotta do in order for that to be successful. And with the expo, what you put together, number one, are there gonna be speakers there? Are we gonna have speakers, or just going through?
I think that there'll be speakers at individual tables. You'll be able to really get that one-on-one connectivity.
Right. Okay, good job then, because I'm trying to get the word out there. I don't want to say it's the same thing, because if there's a person that calls you and they all both got the same business, what would you say to that person?
There's enough sun for everybody.
Come on now. Say it again, enough what?
There's enough sun for everybody.
I love that.
I play on that word, okay? But the fact of it is, that's a good thing. And Brigette, what you do, and I see in your face the joy, the excitement, even when you were talking about with the grant that you're going to be giving away. I mean, what is that on the inside that I see that's illuminating on your face?
So I will tell you, Sonshine, I am a believer in building generational wealth. It is one of the things that is at the heart of what I do, why I wanted to serve on the Build Our Economic Wealth Committee, because you start somewhere, whether it's your business, whether it's the investments that you make. When we highlight Black businesses, and I will say, we actually, within our sorority, we have a Black business directory. So every time we highlight a business of the month, they go in that directory, or we ask our members, what's a Black business that you patronize that you want us to include? So we want to support Black businesses. We want to see our community be wealthy. We want to see our community be successful, and we want them to leave a legacy. You use that word. We want them to build generational wealth that goes down from their children to their grandchildren. Because what does the word say? The word says, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children.
That's right.
And so that is at the heart of almost everything that I do, is that legacy of generational wealth, removing the struggle, leaving the pattern for success.
Exactly. When you see a lot of, and I being the things that I see that which the young people with, some of them, I'm not saying all of them, they have this thing that's a quick money thing. I can do this today. I'm going to be this, I'm going to be this, but it's also quick when they don't have a plan. How can we come together as a community to educate them? Don't lose that part. Build from that part. Don't think. My mother used to tell me, quick money is always trouble. She said, baby, quick money ain't never trouble. I mean, I can hear her now. She said, anything you want, you got to work for it. And it takes time to work it up. But I want you to think about that. How is it that we can get, because I see so many of them, they have talent. But it's a talent that's not being pursued in a way that's going to leave that legacy of wealth behind. Think about that. When we come back, I want us to address that so that somebody who's viewing today can tell that may not be a child, could be an adult that just want to start their business. To do the right thing, go through the process we're talking about to build, to leave that legacy behind. This is how you get the information, everybody. We're going to come back and talk more with Brigette and Alecia all about the Business Expo that's coming up on June 29th, if I am correct. Yes. Right here, leave church and come to the blogs. Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Come see us at Royal Appliance Outlet. We have refrigerators, washers and dryers, stoves, beautiful furniture from all of your name brands that you know and trust. Samsung, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, and GE, all at discount prices. Come visit us today at 1612 Pace Boulevard. You're gonna love our easy credit to help you bring all of your favorite furniture home. Come visit Royal Appliance Outlet.
It's baseball season. From heart-stopping plays to legendary victories, this is baseball at its finest. Grab your seat, bring your energy, and witness greatness live. Don't just watch it, feel it. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos are back, and you can watch Pensacola Blue Wahoos home games live on Fridays and Saturdays, only on Blab TV. Love the Blue Wahoos but can't watch? Get your tickets now.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority's state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner on this edition of I want to say this because I hope the camera catches it, because in the background we have an audience today. We were talking about the younger people, and who walks in? The younger people. I mean, that's with the Kakua Institute, and I say Robin, who's doing a great job with that, and I had a husband on here just the other day, and I mean, oh wow, filled with knowledge. But the fact of it is, we're talking about with young people what we were going from. That question I was asking, how can we get them to stay focused, to know that you've got the smarts that you can do anything you put your mind to. But again, I say, it's not overnight. And we got to educate and keep them with that, with the point that I see coming up on the 29th with the Black Expo. There's going to be people here that if you want to walk up to the table and say, well, I have this idea that I want to do this, then here's somebody that can be a mentor for you to get your business off the ground. Mentorship and with business. What do you think about that?
Well, first, to your first point, I will say that in anything, you need to be connected to something greater than yourself.
Right.
Your purpose.
Right.
Your purpose is the revelation of your why.
Right.
That's your motivating factor, because it's not going to happen overnight.
That's right.
A slow build is better than a slow burn. And so if you're connected to something greater than yourself and quick money or fast results, then that's going to be your motivating factor to keep going despite the odds, despite the challenges.
Exactly.
And I think that we develop, our character is strengthened in those trenches when we're building slowly. I think that it also is a light for other people to see you hard at work, and they realize that it's not easy. It does not come overnight.
That's right. And something else, Brigette, I think that we got to think about, when it's something that you're working hard for, you can't expect it to just happen overnight. It takes a long time to get it to the point where you want it to be. And for the younger people, I'm sure some of these people in the audience today, they got ideas of things that they want to do to start a business of their own. But with this, you invite the entire community to leave the church and come to the blocks, right?
Right, exactly. Right.
So I hope you can see some of these young people here who want to start off something. They can see the foundation of what it takes, because I believe if you have a strong foundation, then the side is going to stand. If your sides are strong, then your roof is going to hold. Right. But you got to start with the foundation.
Exactly.
And that's what this expo is all about. And when we just about there at the closing point for building that legacy for the future growth for entrepreneurs in our community. And I want to say this, now we'll look straight in the camera. For all of my people, if you've got an idea, talk to somebody that can help you execute that idea. Go to somebody who will hear what you've got to say and help you bring this to fruition so that it can be. Because there's so many ideas, and I don't want our young people to lose the fact, not only just the young people, to lose the fact that, okay, even though we may be targeted, but I say we've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, so we know what to do to come out. And but by coming down and visiting the expo, here are ways that you can find out to get your idea off the ground. And somebody that can help you. Look at you, when I had your name, you look at my social media when your name popped up. Same with you. Because of the fact that you all have left a line of legacy that you're building, and they know that it's something you can trust. And a lot of us may not feel that we can trust. Trust is a great factor in building your own business. Wouldn't you think so?
Absolutely.
Wouldn't you think so?
Definitely.
So in this, what do you hope people are going to walk away with coming up on the 29th? Brigette?
I will tell you, even as we have these young people here, it is, as you mentioned, open to everyone. I hope that we have young people who come in, because we're going to have food, we're going to have vendors, we're going to have people they can talk to if they have an idea, if they have a thought. So we want people, we want attendees, we want vendors to network, to grow their business, to gain those mentors that you mentioned, to just help to further define their purpose and take their business to the next level, but also have an opportunity to support these Black businesses who are doing so well in our community.
I'm going to have to go to break. I have a scratchy throat. We're coming right back with Sonshine Corner.
I'm Emily Echeverria, Marketing Communications Director for Council on Aging of West Florida and the host of Coming of Age. Watch our show to find out what we're doing for our seniors and their families, and hear from area experts and local business owners about their programs and services. Want to help? Find out how you can work with us to bring a better future to our seniors. Watch Coming of Age, 3:30 p.m. Wednesdays, only on Blab TV.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Empire Truck Sales, located at 2255 West Detroit Boulevard in Pensacola, is your Freightliner, Western Star, Detroit Diesel, and Cummins dealer for Northwest Florida. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., providing sales, service, and parts. Empire Truck Sales is also your Oasis dealer for Freightliner custom chassis RV and motorhome repairs. Running I-10 will get you in.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back. I tell you guys, pardon me, but you know what? When you're drained and you deal with allergies, anything can happen anytime. But you see, that's why you say cut. But we were talking about the fact that coming up on the Expo on the 26th, I understand there's going to be a DJ there.
Yes, DJ Hale, one of
wow,
our
my
favorite.
girl.
Yes, my girl too. One of our favorite DJs. She will be on the 1s and 2s at the Black Business Expo.
I know
she
they're
is
gonna rock.
also an
Yes.
entrepreneur.
Yes, she is.
So if we have young people who are interested in being a DJ, that's a great opportunity to connect with somebody who's doing what you aspire to do.
Exactly, exactly. You know what? I'm going to do something off the flip and see how it works out. Any of these young people back here got the idea that maybe they want to do their own business one day. Does anybody think that you want to do your own business one day? You do? What are you thinking of? Okay, okay. That she wants to do a nonprofit.
Awesome.
In what area? Okay, mental health awareness, that's
Sweet.
good. But I say that, I want to drop that bomb because to let them know, this is where you need to be. Put that on your calendar, June 29th.
Absolutely.
Leave church, come to the blocks.
Right.
Okay,
Exactly.
and come out and find what it's going to take for you to execute that dream that you have in your heart. Right?
Exactly.
Now, we talk about the music, food.
Lots
We
of
are seeking food vendors.
Yes.
We are seeking food vendors, so we hope to have it. We want it to be a one-stop shop.
Oh, okay.
So we're seeking food vendors. So if you have a food business, a food truck, we need you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know there's so many food trucks. Woo. Be there.
Be there.
Go to the Facebook page.
You can go to our Facebook page, or
Yes.
you can send an email to dioeconwealth@gmail.com.
Exactly, and think about that. Your food will be there as an advertising for yourself. Get people to, hey, look, I want to go back and get that sandwich I had. I want to go back and get that ice cream I had, whatever it may be.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You know, but it's a good thing. And as we approach the closing hour, your thoughts. How can these young people here, our people that are viewing us today, we want everybody to get involved. Tell them your passion for them getting involved with this event that you're working on for the first time. And it's going to be a success. I believe that. Speak those things that are not as though they already were.
Yes.
It's going to be a success from your heart.
So for me, it goes back again to that opportunity to build that wealth and that legacy. And it starts with having something of your own.
Right.
Something that you can leave for that next generation. It may not even be your own children, but you know that when you asked such a pertinent question when you talked about name a Black business that has had an influence that is here today. That's what we want. This can be a seed for that.
Exactly.
So that's part of what drives my passion for this event.
Exactly. And I think that's, when you think about it with the Black businesses here, you got to think about that.
Yeah.
Because there are quite a few, but we want them to be the light.
Right.
So that we can go out and support
Absolutely.
those that are already in business, and to help
Absolutely.
those, to educate them that want to be that future person, that future entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts at the end here, Alecia?
For me, I've always been a connector of people. I love connecting people with available resources, and I start with my network. This is an opportunity to expand that network to other businesses, to bring people together. That is what we're looking to do, to highlight businesses. I believe it's important for the youth to participate too, because representation matters. How awesome would it be for us to see an array of Black businesses, things that we did not know existed?
Exactly.
What kind of fire would that ignite in our young people to see, oh, I can be that?
Exactly.
Because I see one.
Exactly.
You know, so for me, it's about connectivity.
Right. And you know, you said something there. I truly believe that if we come together to show what you do have, let us know, then we will come to you.
Yeah.
But I can't come to you if I got to pass you and don't know you're there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we want to encourage everybody. You tell somebody and tell somebody else that here's an opportunity for you to gain knowledge, wisdom, a map that's going to get you to where you want to be, and possibly even win a grant.
Yes.
I mean, that's the icing on the cake.
Exactly.
But if you do not talk about your business, don't get me wrong, social media is there. We've taken that to a limit, but that's not all that you need. You need to connect the dots. Connect with people that are successful. And I strongly believe that when you hang with what you hang with is what you're going to get. Because if you're not the stronger vessel, then that person may be able to pull you in the opposite direction if you're not the stronger one. So be around people that's going to help you, young people, get where you need to be.
Yeah.
Even what you're doing today, keep that thought, smile about it, make it grow, because within you, you can do anything you desire, but it's going to take hard work.
Yes.
It is going to take hard work. Ladies, I tell you, coming up on the 29th, it's going to be fantastic. I made you a promise that I said closer, yes, we got to have you back.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that we can make sure we get the message out to the community. Hey, look, this is down to the raw now. It's time for you to get on, get there, and stop procrastinating.
Yes.
Do it now.
Yes.
And when you put all of the information that we've talked about today, and we got these things that are just so great, and I don't want us to bypass this. You know, sometimes how you put it, oh, I didn't know about this. Where were you?
Right.
I didn't see it on social media. Everything's not on social media. You know what I'm saying? That's that age group again that you got to find out what you're trying to do. But when it comes to this, Brigette, and I want to say to you, you keep doing what you're doing because your name has power.
I appreciate that.
It does.
I mean, it has power. Alecia, we know, I mean, even down to the spoken words, girl, I wish I could do that kind of stuff. I mean, look, want to do one for us today? Oh, she said no. Look, Brigette, you see her eyes. She said no.
But she is walking inspiration, though. She is
that
walking
was so cute.
inspiration.
I know I caught her there. Your eyes said, she did. No. But that was so cute. But if a person want to find out that about you, Alecia, how can they find out about when you do all those? I see it when you pop up.
AleciaWaters.com or AleciaLWaters.com, or follow me on social media at Alecia L. Waters.
Didn't want to do one. That was so cute. But the fact of it is, we covered a lot of information today. By the time that these young people came in the building and they hear what we're talking about, I'm sure they've heard something that's going to inspire them. Just like the young lady who said that she wants to work in the area of mental health. Because mental health right now is at the top of the spectrum. And
well, I can connect her with Terry Marshall, who will be here with framework counseling.
Oh, so wow. You see, young lady? Mark your calendar.
Absolutely. I'll personally introduce you.
Exactly. Remember this face. She will personally introduce you to that person that can get you started on your dream.
Absolutely.
You know, and you see what I'm saying, what talking will do? It will open up a door that we didn't think was there. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. And they are looking, I want to ask Robin, are they always this quiet, Robin? No. She prepped them well. But it's so great to see that you guys are having this and putting this together. I want you to give me a closing note to everybody from each of you.
Go.
Bridget.
We look forward to seeing you there because it is your presence that makes it a success. So mark your calendars, be there, catch us on Eventbrite or social media, and we will be at all the Juneteenth events sharing the information as well. So you heard it here first.
That's right.
We'll see you there.
Okay, now talk about the Juneteenth event, because the Watsons got this on the what, the 14th?
On the 14th at Museum Plaza. I think it's our 4th year of doing the Juneteenth event. It's going to be an amazing event. We have a lot of local artists, dance troupes, performers. It's always a fun time.
Exactly.
It's hot, but it's always a good time. Food trucks, vendors, just celebrating Black culture.
Oh God, yes.
It's just family reunion style, and that's what makes our event so unique.
Exactly. Now the 14th, that's next week.
It is next Saturday from noon to 6 p.m. at Museum Plaza.
The time is flying. This month is almost gone.
Yes.
And I mean, because I know every time I see it, it's just jam-packed. Because of the celebration, I believe that everybody gets to feel that family reunion style.
Yes.
And I think that just draws us together because of the freedom that we really have.
Yes.
We really have.
Yes.
And also, everybody don't forget about now, this is Juneteenth celebration. There's a lot of things that's going to be going on, but I want people to participate. And mostly, mark your calendar for June 29th. Leave church, come to the blocks.
Yes.
Shout your way on down here.
Shout your way on down here. Yes.
That's right, because Hale's going to have the music rolling for you.
Absolutely.
And food vendors, do not miss out on this opportunity. I want you to look at it like this. When you call and register to get yourself involved with this, this is what you call marketing. And that's a part of your marketing. That you can get your business here. Somebody can taste your food. So if I need to call someone, okay, fine. Absolutely. Now I know a caterer I can call that has the best chicken strips in the world, or you know, banana pudding, whatever.
Right.
But I say that to say, I don't want anybody to miss out on an opportunity like this. This is for the Black community to come together to share the wealth.
Yes.
To share the wealth. Once more, get in touch with Bridget. How?
You can.
I caught her off guard that time.
Via email, dioeconwealth.com is our email address. And if you have a personal question, I will give my phone number, 850-291-5577. And then I will promptly send you over to Alecia. Just kidding.
She just She said, I'll just send you right on over. But it is such an event that's coming up, and I'm so pleased that we had the opportunity to talk about this. Thank you, Mamie. And for those who would like to find out more, don't forget, now you've got ways that you can reach out to be a part. You've got plenty of time.
Absolutely, plenty of time.
And to get your business out there to be recognized. And I strongly suggest for those who want to begin a business to get there, to find out, get the idea so it can be heard and seen, to show you direction how it can be successful.
Absolutely.
So we, as a community, can leave our legacy.
Absolutely. Exactly.
To leave our legacy.
Leave our legacy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, it's been a fantastic day. But I want to say to Robin with the Kukua Institute, and for all of these young people here that are in with us today, thank you for stopping by to show them, maybe you would like to be a broadcaster one day. I can teach you how. But if you would like to do that, but these are things that's going to be shown and given to you coming up when you leave church and make it to the blocks coming up on the 29th. Do not allow opportunities like this to bypass you, because I believe my father puts together everything for a reason. You may not understand it then, but look, I'll tell you what, this is only going to bring us together. And if we keep him right there in the forefront of it, it will be a total success, and I doubt that not. But the fact of it is, we got to take the time to believe in what we have, to believe in yourself, that if he gives you the idea, if he lays that in your heart and in your spirit, he's going to take you through. We're not saying it's going to be easy, but the fact of it is, he'll never leave you. So take that idea to the top and become the success story that we can talk about next year on the show about what we did.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ladies, for coming in.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. And Michelle? Thank you, Michelle. She's waving. But next time you see, because what we're doing is I'll explain this to the artists, because usually I have 3 or 4 or 5 on the set at the same time. We are in the process of moving, and thank God for Jesus. And the fact that this is just a temporary studio. And when we walk into the new one, I can have a choir here. But the fact of it is, you dealt with it like it is, and I'm so glad that you understood what we're going through, that I couldn't have everybody on at the same time. But we got the message out.
Yes, thank you
so much, ladies. And I'll leave this with you live. If there's anything that I can do to help in getting that message out there, that's what I'm here for. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fantastic day. Robin, thank you for coming by with the kids. And of course, on tomorrow, come in tomorrow, because we're going to be talking with Mr. Abraham Scully. He's got some things that's coming up for the summer for the kids that we're going to share with you that you can be a part of. So take that, tell the kids now, tune in tomorrow, Channel 6 on Cox, or you can go to Roku, or you can go to any other platform and just key in Sonshine with an O, and you'll be able to enjoy the show. Gonna leave you as I do every day, my dear friends. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. No matter what the problem may be that's presented to you, that's just for a minute. If you keep God first, I guarantee you that you're going to be a total success. Don't lose your dream because of something you feel that's a block in front of you. Use that as a stepping stone to take you higher. Do it that way. So until tomorrow at 9 o'clock for another day of sunshine and nothing but information, know that I do love you with a perfect kind of love, and let your light shine all the time. Until tomorrow, know that I love you. Keep shining while I'm gone. Bye for now. Thank you so much, ladies. You are absolutely fantastic.
Oh, it was wonderful.
And to the kids in the background, look. Bye, guys. Give me a wave. Thank you for coming by. That's our grand live audience.
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.